Hey beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about your next partner, and we're going to look into how you guys are going to meet. So let's see what energy insights we can get about that. I am, as always, very excited for the reading, and today, my dear, we have only cards, no crystals to choose from. So this is pile 1 with the 4 of Wands, this is pile 2 with the Lovers card, and this is pile 3 with the 6 of Wands. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey Pal1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you meet your next partner? Let's dive straight into it, my dear. Let's see, for pile 1, how will you meet your next partner for my dear pile 1? All right. Oops. All right, the first card we have is the 10 of Wands. The second card is the Hanged Man. Page of Wands. For my dear, oops, few cards fell. Too many cards. For my dear pile 1. Too many cards. For my dear pile 1. Okay, these are 2. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the 7 of Pentacles. How will you meet your next partner? Only cards like pairwise coming through together for you today. 8 of Wands, the Star. Let's get you one last card. All right, and we have the 5 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands here, so 5-5, interesting. At the back of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Now, my dear pile 1, how will you meet your next partner? First of all, let me start, with this. I really feel like when we talk about this next partner coming into your life, there is also one thing which influences this energy heavily, and it's you and your life circumstance. I really feel like at the time when you will meet this next partner, you will have done a very, very big step in your life. There could have been something in your life at the time in which could stress you out a little bit or pressure you. It can even be such things as, like, let's say, people's expectation. People expecting from you living a certain life, doing this decision or that decision. You know, these kind of energies, a little bit of pressuring. I really feel like this will have influenced you maybe in this life phase for some time because you're just tired of that. You know, you're tired of living a life which is not authentic to you, or if it's not related to your life, then it could go with this decision. You may have to take a certain decision and people are trying to push you into a certain direction, but you are done with that. You're done with listening to other people and how they want you to live. This is your life and you want to go with your own intuition, with your own feelings, what you want in life. And I really feel like at the time when you will meet this person, you will actually, in a way, broke free from this. So it's going to be very important for you to put yourself first. And you will take a leap of faith. Whatever this may be, you will decide what's best for you and not what other people are trying to pressure you into. And through this decision, okay, now the energies are not showing me what this decision is. It could, for example, be related to your career, all right, or to a job opportunity, for example. But I really feel like it is something that deeply influences you. This feels like someone who has to choose between themselves or what others want. And you're going to choose you because you don't want to compromise anymore when it comes to your life. And I see that through this decision that you take for yourself, you will actually gain as well so much like life energy, so much excitement for your life back, all right? So maybe in the past, it could have been a little bit feeling stuck, but through you really authentically stepping into what kind of life it is that you want and the decisions that suit to this vision that you have, you actually gain so much more excitement for what's to come. And let's come back now to the actual message, or better to say question, which was all about how will you meet this next partner. Now, there was a reason why this message came through. It was kind of like an introduction or a background information regarding where you're going to be in life, because I really feel like this decision that you're going to take for yourself, this is going to bring you closer to this person. And what I'm seeing here is that you're going to meet this person in a social gathering, like at a place where other people are also going to be around. It doesn't feel like, for example, let's say you are walking somewhere by yourself and then this person will join you or you will meet them. No, this is not how this feels like. It feels like you are being surrounded by many people. This is a public space or a public place as well. For some of you guys, it can even be like indoors with this door closed here. I don't know why I feel this. And, you know, in comparison to what I was talking before, you feeling a little bit stuck because you kind of compromise yourself a little bit. When you meet this person, energetically speaking, you will be at a very good place because it's all about going after your vision, going after your wishes, you know. It's kind of like perhaps even an internal transformation, because sometimes we may go through a revelation internally that really shooks our external life, right? For example, we may realize how much we have actually compromised when it comes to our happiness because of other people, and this may lead us into a very drastic decision to break free from those chains. Of course, this revelation can look very different for every and each one of you guys, but it is all about you saying yes to yourself. This is what this is about. And through that, you will also go to places or experience more things that are according to what you want. So I actually see you, for example, it could even be a travel situation. Maybe someone wants to or wanted to travel to a certain place for a very long time, and you're just gonna do it. You finally are gonna do it, and through that, you're gonna meet this next partner in a social gathering. All right. Let me see. Yeah, for some of you guys, there could be some moving involved in here. Let me see. Yeah, you know, it kind of feels like a place that you have been waiting for to visit for quite some time. I mean, once again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a different country. Maybe there is something you always wanted to do within your own city, a place you always wanted to visit. Once again, a public place. And there could be something that really I feel like you're passionate about. It could, for example, be some kind of food, okay, that you really love. So you're going to the certain restaurant, which, let's say, maybe it's a cuisine of a country that you really enjoy and you always wanted to eat there or eat that kind of food. For others, for example, if you're living near a certain beach, let's say, you could go to this beach that you have been, yeah, hoping to go for quite a long time, but you didn't have time for it because you didn't put yourself first, and now you just want to take this decision for yourself, and you say, I want to experience life, I deserve it, and you go for it. You know what I mean? So it is in a scenario in which you definitely feel good about yourself. This doesn't feel like, let's say, you going to, oh, let's say you're going to work and you hate your work and you will meet there someone. No. This is about you being excited about what you're doing. It could even be some kind of activity. And what I'm seeing is that your next partner, they are going to see you first and they're going to see you kind of in your element. So this is not gender specific, all right? I'm not talking here gender-wise, although we do have genders here. You can apply it to your own individual situation. But let's just for a minute focus on what I'm seeing here. As you can see, the King of Swords, he was the overall energy, and it kind of looks like the King of Swords is looking at something at the distance, like his gaze is focused on something. And then we have the Page of Wands, and this person, like, she's just in her element, she's just doing whatever is making her happy. She's not concentrating on anything around her, she's just concentrating on what she's doing, and she really seems like having fun. Also in her body language, it feels very freeing. So also here, the Page of Cups, we can see this person looking up to at this person. I really feel like this next partner of yours, they're gonna see you first and they're gonna see you enjoy yourself. Once again, if this public gathering is a restaurant, they're gonna see you enjoy your food. Maybe they're gonna, for example, be next at your table, like at the other table, and they're gonna listen you talk about how you love the food, for example. Or let's just say if this is a party, they're gonna see you dance, they're gonna see you enjoy yourself. It's all about you loving where you are. And I do feel like, I'm thinking about why we got this message coming through at the beginning of the reading, because obviously it had nothing to do with the question itself, but whenever we get certain messages coming through in energy readings, there is always a connection, or at least there is an importance to it. And I really feel like this perhaps should show you right now how much life quality it may give you if you put yourself first. Like, very often we may even get the impression from society, for example, that putting ourselves first is something that we should feel bad about, because we have to always be productive, we have to always make everyone else happy. We always hear about like doing good to others, love to others, but self-love or connecting with yourself, it's not really something that in a lot of societies there is a lot of importance to it. It's more so about the connection you have towards others, how you can do good to others. But what about the good you can do towards yourself? I mean, very often when people hear someone, for example, saying that they love themselves, they think that this person is into themselves too much. I mean, why? Why should it be a bad thing if we genuinely love ourselves? A lot of struggles we may have on a daily basis may also sometimes come from the fact that we feel a little bit disconnected towards ourselves. And what I'm seeing here coming through for you is that through this connection that you really nurture with yourself again, through you saying no to the people who may pressure you, who may try to make decisions for you who are not good for you, you're actually saying yes towards yourself. And you're saying yes to your well-being, to your self-love, to the connection with you. And this decision will bring you so much more liveliness, and it will make you so much more happy. So I guess this message is for someone out there. Maybe you don't really feel like this right now, and it's kind of like in this energy you can see how it feels like when you actually do put yourself first. I'm still wondering why this message. I think this message is for someone perhaps very specifically. Anyway, so coming back to the question how you guys will meet, I feel like you will actually be at this place, like you will go to this place. It could be the case by yourself. Like, for example, if this is let's say a wedding, you could go by, or I can't talk, I'm sorry. The energies are really very intense. So as I was saying, if this, for example, is a wedding, it could be the case that you go to this place alone by yourself, and then you are surrounded by other people. It's a social gathering, and this person will approach you, or somehow, let's say, a third person will introduce you guys. If this is some kind of, let's say, wedding. If this is, let's say, a restaurant, then this person, your next partner, they may approach you themselves. But I really feel like you may go to this place by yourself, but you absolutely, like, you feel in your element. Maybe at times you felt like when you felt a little more disconnected from yourself, you felt like going somewhere by yourself, it made you feel weak, or it made you feel lonely perhaps. But what I'm seeing here is that at this place, when you guys will meet, you will feel so empowered going by yourself. And once again, I do feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that you are so, like, you have such a great relationship with who you are. Something you've been working on, something that could have not always been this case. We have, for example, look at, it almost looks like this is the same person in a way, but here we have her, just almost looking hopeless and really making herself small. And here we have her making herself big and just really embracing and wanting to show herself. So there is definitely a transformation of the self in here, of the connection with you, a self-love connection, self-growth. And I really feel like you are supposed to meet this next partner when you are here, not when you're here. Because this is all about you taking this decision which may break you free from this burden or from those, like, challenging energies. Oh, excuse me, I think I moved the camera a little bit. And it's just so interesting to me how much you have transformed, and this could actually happen within a very short period of time. Let's say throughout a few months, you being just over certain situation, over the pressure, and you just taking a certain decision to free yourself from whatever it is that you just don't feel happy about. And through that, you You really make your happiness a priority over, once again, people's expectation or maybe even society pressure. Like sometimes we may think at a certain time in our life when we hit this age or that age, we should be here or there, or we may even compare ourselves to others, right? And I really feel like you're just done with this. You just want to live the life that feels authentically right to you. You just want to focus on your happiness, whatever this means for you. Because, of course, this can also be something very different for a lot of us, right? Depending on what makes us personally happy or fulfilled, or what kind of lifestyle we may desire. So, you see, although this is about this next partner and how you guys will meet, this reading was definitely more so about you. But once again, I do feel like there is a reason for it. Maybe you clicked on this video because, yeah, your guides wanted you to hear those messages. I would like to get some more information regarding how you guys will meet. For my dear pile 1, how will you guys meet? All right, we have 2 cards coming through. Yeah, look at that. Reflect on your priorities and go deeper. Absolutely. I talked about the fact that there's going to be this revelation or this moment for you in which you're just done and you really reflect on your life, you reflect on yourself and on your priorities, and you're going to come to the conclusion that, well, what greater priority is there than my well-being? I'm not going to live a life that others choose for me, but I actually want to live a life that feels authentically to me and makes me happy. A life that I want, not others want for me. Yeah, and with go deeper being here, once again, I do feel like this is showing, or this is emphasizing this deep connection that you're going to awaken with yourself even more, which will be so crucial and which will impact every single area of your life, even your love life, of course, because you're going to gain a better connection with yourself, and it's also going to help you build better connections with people outside of you. And maybe at times you felt like a little bit hiding away, or you may have not been the biggest fan of social gatherings. I really feel like when it comes to this place and the time when you will meet this person, you're going to be excited to experience new things, and you're going to be excited to meet new people. So you're actually going to be very open to this person's approach. Maybe right now you're even watching this and you're just like, well, no, if a stranger talks to me like this is absolutely not for me, I would never ever open up to them, or I would never ever like talk back to them, whatever it may be. But here, I really see you wanting to connect, because it just feels like at the time in your life, you really seek this. For example, if some of you guys are going to move to a different place, you may want to meet new people so you can build new connections, right? Because you are in a new environment. It kind of feels like that. You're just going to be excited to connect more. What else can I get regarding how you guys are going to meet? Yeah, I feel like around you, I mean, I talked about the fact that there are a lot of people present. I can literally hear it. Like, I can hear people having conversations, laughing, enjoying themselves. It really feels like an environment in which people go to, yeah, to have a great time. So it definitely feels like a restaurant, or let's say an event, a party. Yeah. Or let's say a place in nature where people gather around and enjoy maybe barbecue and stuff like that. Is there anything else? No, that's actually all I'm getting today. Yeah, so my dear pile one, I have to say that we definitely got many messages regarding you coming through, maybe even more so than the actual question. But once again, whenever things like that happen in the tarot, there is a reason for it. So I really hope that those energy insights were able to, yeah, bring you the messages that you were seeking or that you needed to hear. So, my dear, as always, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. As always, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can also feel free to email me, or you can also join my Instagram, on which we can connect even more. My dear pal one, I'm sending you much love and much, much positive energy. And I hope you're having a beautiful day, or of course, a beautiful evening, depending on where you are right now. But yeah, my dear pal one, take care, my love. Hey, pal two, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you meet your next partner? Let's start straight away. For my dear pile two, how will you meet your next partner? Oops, a card fell. For my dear pile two, let's see. How will you meet your next partner? The first card we have is the Fool card. Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. The Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords. For my dear pile two, the Five of Swords. My goodness. We have the Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the Seven of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Hierophant. My dear pile two, how will you meet your next partner? This is super straightforward. You will meet your next partner at a social gathering, and I see that this feels like a family, friends kind of gathering. I see children being here, maybe even pets for some. I see very close family. This can be a birthday party. This can be a wedding. Someone, yeah, some kind of celebration, a housewarming party, or a baby shower, whatever it may be. This is what this feels like. For example, in comparison to Pal 1, they also got this social gathering energy, but it also felt like a public place. It could have been like any public place in which like people are there, but it didn't really feel like intimate. Here it feels like your community. Here it feels like the people who are dear to you, like you're coming to this place with friends or family that you know. For Pal 1, it was more so them alone going somewhere and meeting new people, but you know a lot of people being here. So this is why I'm saying it could be a wedding from like someone who's close to you, or as I said, a birthday party, right? And let me see. Yeah, I'm seeing people dancing, laughing, smiling, even eating, all right, for some, or drinking at least. Okay, that's a very interesting message. I really feel like for some of you guys, you somehow are gonna get hints beforehand that something exciting may happen. What do I mean with that? I feel like for some reason, like the dream world is coming through. Some of you guys, you may actually get signs or hints through your dreams that you're about to meet someone. Now, this is a very random message, but this is something I'm also receiving here. Also, talking about how your mood is gonna be. I feel like you've kind of taken in a way a leap of faith regarding this event, because maybe you weren't really not excited is not the right word, because when you are going to be at this place, you're going to be excited, you're going to have great like fun. I feel like maybe you had second thoughts regarding whether you want to attend this place or not. Let's just say maybe the next day you have a lot of work to do, so although you wanted to go to this place so much because of like all the people you're going to see and your family and friends perhaps, but something could have stressed you a little bit, maybe some kind of deadlines which needs to, like, to be met, or something maybe in your mind, you know. It's kind of like you weren't quite sure whether you should attend because your energy, your focus was on something different, which was more so taking all your attention. But nevertheless, you chose to attend because you just didn't want to skip this event. And it was definitely for the better, because I feel like it was not only a great, like, distraction from maybe all the stress that you have from work or whatever it may be, but it was actually, or it is gonna be, it will be actually a great place to meet someone new, as we can see, right? Because you will meet this person there. Even though you may get certain hints at the time that something exciting is about to happen through your dream world, like maybe you're gonna dream of someone and you can't quite see their face, but you feel like there's someone about to enter your life, although you may get those hints or maybe certain messages or like synchronicities, still you are not gonna expect meeting someone at this place, or it may not be in your mind, because once again maybe you're more so occupied with something different. So finding love in this event is not going to be the thought which is going to dominate your headspace. It's more so going to be about whatever it is that you need to do the next day, or let's say the next week, what kind of projects you need to end, or what kind of responsibilities you also have to keep in mind. So therefore, yeah, you're not going to pay too much attention to that, but you're going to meet them there. And I feel like it's going to be a very cozy, comfortable space. Like, it doesn't feel like, for example, a party in which you feel out of place, or although there may be a lot of people there that you know, you just don't really feel the vibe. That's not what I'm feeling here. This is a place in which you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying the people who are around you. Once again, I do feel like there are going to be some people you already know, family or friends. And more than that, it's just going to be a space in which you can let loose, especially because of all the pressure you may have. Let me see. Another thing I'm seeing here for you, my dear pal, too, is that okay, that's interesting. I feel like you will actually meet this person, this next partner, on different occasions. Not only here, but like even when you guys meet in this place, and you may change, like, exchange contacts and such things, you will still meet them somewhere else again. It could even be not that long after this event, like maybe 1 or 2 days after that, you will once again spontaneously meet this person somehow, or get in touch with them. And I feel like in this second, let's say, meeting, you will have much more opportunity to actually get to know them, because this event is, there's definitely a lot happening, okay? Like children screaming around, and people being all over the place, everyone enjoying themselves. Like, there is a lot happening, maybe even music or whatever may suit the occasion, I guess. But I really feel like maybe in this first like meeting, you guys are not gonna be able to find a calm place for yourself. So maybe in the next place you meet or the next meeting, it's gonna be a much more calmer space in which you guys can get a little bit more about the other and so on. But here it's really all about, as a community, as a gathering, to just enjoy it. So I see you more so laughing with this person, like someone may crack jokes. It is more so about just enjoying the event than actually getting to know each other very deeply. Yeah, but I see you guys a lot of laughing. This person, like this next partner, they may be someone who cracks a lot of jokes. Or maybe they want to make you laugh a lot because this is a way of them showing how interested they are. So they're trying to impress you somehow with that. Yeah, this is going to be a very short reading, I can already tell. Like with you guys, it's so straightforward. Let's see, what else can we get regarding the situation? For my dear pile 2, how will you meet them? Let's see. All right, the first card we have is Release Control, and we have Be Real. Wow, interesting cards. And let me start with the Release Control because it's also pretty straightforward. So I really feel like this space, this gathering is gonna be, as I said, a great opportunity for you to just let loose. Maybe it has been a pretty stressful time with work and responsibilities, and literally with like this person, it looks like they're having a headache, right? It just feels like everything is just, it's just too much. There is a lot happening, and maybe you had to control a lot regarding your work situation. Maybe you had a very full schedule, a lot of things needed to take care of. And then this gathering is actually going to be a great opportunity for you to just let go. Enjoy. Like, your responsibilities are going to be there tomorrow as well. Make yourself a great day with your loved ones, with people that are very close to you, and just enjoy the event, and that's really gonna be kind of your mindset at that day when you're gonna be there. I feel like it's gonna be so refreshing and just overall almost like a little bit healing. Maybe you haven't connected with your loved ones in quite a lot of time because you have been busy. Maybe you haven't really met your friends for some time because your schedule has been so like fully packed. And this is going to be just a great space for you to connect again and nurture your social relationships again. I do feel like for most of you guys, this is work related. But I mean, of course, at the end of the day, there are a lot of people watching. It can be a lot of different things. But that's just what the majority of you guys is coming through energetically, I guess. Also, I kind of feel like in this gathering, it is like a lot of people are going to be in their authentic self energy. Like, no one is gonna pretend. It's just like, maybe it's the fact that a lot of people know each other already. Like, for example, if this is a wedding, let's say, for example, you know a lot of those people, like family and friends, and yeah, you can just be yourself. Maybe you have been in this work, like formal self kind of persona for quite some time, and here you can just be you can be yourself with like how you want to express yourself, and it's going to feel very freeing. because no one's going to expect anything from you. You don't have to present yourself professionally or, you know, like suitable to the situation. You can just be who you are. So yeah, I don't know why this is coming through, this message. Maybe you really needed this. You needed this space in which you can connect with, like, or just have fun, I guess. Like, sometimes life tends to be very stressful and serious, and we may be very exhausted, and we may not be even be aware of the fact of like how much we seek to just have like interaction with our loved ones or our friends. You know, maybe we haven't met our friends for a very long time and we really, really miss them. So I do feel like when you go to this place, maybe you're gonna miss your loved ones a lot, and this is why you're gonna go, even if you're gonna be a little bit stressed out because of whatever like you have to do next week. Still, because you want to see those people again, you're gonna go for it, and you definitely are not gonna regret it. This is actually all I have for you, my dear pal, too. I'm not receiving any more messages. As I said, I really felt like this is gonna be the shortest reading because, yeah, we got like messages like this, and right to business, I guess. Yeah. So, my dear pal, too, I hope that this reading was able to bring to you the energy insights that you were seeking. As always, my dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. I'm sending you much love and much, much positive energy wherever you are. And yeah, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, as always, you can, of course, feel free to email me. Or you can also join me on Instagram, on which we can connect some more. My dear pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how will you meet your next partner? Let's start straight away, my dear. For my dear pile 3, how will you meet your next partner? Let's see. For my dear pile 3. Okay, please give me a moment. A few cards fell. Let me get them. Okay, the first card that turned over is the 3 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles, it also turned over. All right. For my dear pile 3, we have the Lovers for you guys. The Queen of Wands. For my dear pile 3, let's see. The 9 of Swords. The King of Cups, and one more card, please. One more. And we have the 9 of Pentacles here as well. All right. At the back of the deck, the 2 of Wands. Excuse me. So, my dear pile 3, how will you meet your next partner? So there are a few things we need to talk about. Some different messages, I guess, because a lot of people are watching. But let me start with the first major message that I'm getting. It's that the next partner of yours, you will somehow meet through your work. Now, of course, classically, it could be someone who you work with, or let's say some kind of person who you will be working with in the future. if it's not someone you directly work with, it can still somehow through your work. Let's just say, for example, someone has to travel for work, or you have to drive to the certain city because of like a certain, yeah, mission or like task that you have regarding your work and career, and then you go there and then you will meet someone. So it doesn't necessarily have to be someone you will work with, but it can also, like, you can meet this person through some kind of circumstance that happens through your work. So once again, could be you traveling or going to a certain place because of your job, or it can even be another thing I'm seeing here. For some of you guys, maybe some kind of service you need, some kind of service you need, and you may actually pay for this person. So let's just say, for example, you need a lawyer. This is just very random, all right? It doesn't have to resonate, but just let's just say it. Or you need some kind of advice, so you will pay for this person's service actually. But somehow someone's work is involved, either yours or theirs. It can even be the case that they are the one who's going to travel for work, or is going to come to your like city because of their work. But there is no doubt about the fact that money and finances and the career are gonna somehow influence this meeting. And this is why I also said, I guess I feel like the most people are going to choose path 3, because I can feel like the most diversity and energies coming through. So I guess this is why we are having so much like messages for this reading, but definitely work coming through here. For some of you guys, you could even be, as I said, like partners in work. You could start some kind of project with each other. You could like even work as a team with each other here. Or once again, you could ask for their service, or you could even buy something from them, you know? Maybe what they have is not a service, but they may sell something and you could buy it from them. So there is some kind of exchange here regarding this career aspect that I'm seeing here. But what I find very interesting is that when you guys are going to meet, the attraction is going to be on point. Like from the beginning, it is going to be visible and you can't really hide it. So for example, if someone watching this, they're going to meet this person in their work, then it's going to be very, very difficult for you to hide that you're interested in this colleague of yours, for example. However it's going to apply to you, it's from both sides. You're going to catch the other's attention, but it's far more than that. It is also about attraction. It's also about, I feel like it actually comes very natural for you guys, like for both of you guys to connect, because you're a great match. Like this is how I would describe it. You're very compatible. This is something both of you guys are gonna be aware of, like from the beginning. It is very interesting to me that, as I said, career is getting a lot of attention in here. I actually feel like talking about where you're going to be. When we talk about your career, you're going to be at a place in your life in which you definitely feel very, very good about it. You feel very passionate about what you're doing. It feels like also when we talk about finances, you are definitely very happy with where it's going. You feel satisfied, I guess is perhaps a good word, and it just feels like you're thriving. So I feel like your career is gonna influence this relationship a lot. It does feel like to me that at the time when you will meet, your career is gonna be like one of the, probably the biggest priority in your life. Because, you know, if I look into your energy, It feels like you really being in this space in which you just want to create. You want to make things happen. You want to take yourself career-wise to the next level. Maybe you have certain goals and aspirations that you're really trying to achieve at that time. Maybe certain things you would like to buy, and therefore you're saving money and you're very excited to create for yourself. This is how this energy feels like to me. You're really going to be in this like Queen of Wands and Nine of Pentacles energy. Very excited about all the things that you may be able to create. Let me see. For some reason, I feel like, as I said, your highest priority will be your work, and you may not really be that focused on love. It may even be something that you are absolutely not focused on, not paying attention to. And you know, sometimes in our life, like maybe, for example, you have been looking for love so long, but you have not met it, or you have not met someone who, let's say, fits you, or you really feel a connection with. And it's kind of like when you don't search for love, when you are just like, okay, I put love aside, I'm just gonna focus on myself, and that's when love comes through. Like when you don't search, it comes through, kind of. And it may even be a little bit like ironic for you, because it's kind of like when you were looking for love, it just did not really happen, and then when you focus on yourself, you are done with love, love comes through. This is what, this energy feels like. I also feel like it's gonna be a time in your life in which a lot of, time of yours is gonna spend on your career. Like you could go for the extra hours, you could maybe even work extra long, like really this hardworking workaholic in a way that you're gonna be in, like energetically. And even with the Nine of Swords, like I just feel like looking at this here, and it feels like someone who can't sleep. It's kind of like maybe you are even, sleeping less because you are just gonna be so much in your goals and all the things you want to achieve. But at the same time, I do feel like you're gonna be full of energy. It's not like you feel drained, you feel tired, you don't want to work, you just like no motivation and such things. No, you're gonna be very motivated, you're gonna be very determined, and it's gonna be your leading energy. Now, love is gonna come through. It's gonna be pretty obvious. For some of you guys, it can even be love at first sight. I know not a lot of people believe in it. Of course, once again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is the perception I have. Like, it's almost like I see it through your eyes or through someone's eyes, and it's love at first sight for them. Whoever is going to be the masculine energy, I mean, we have the masculine and feminine energy in all of us, but the one who's more so masculine dominated. I'm not talking here gender-wise, I'm talking energy. This person, they're going to catch feelings pretty fast. Whoever is more so in their masculine energy, like their emotions are gonna develop pretty fast here. What I find very interesting is that this is an energy of equality, mutual energy. It doesn't feel like someone feels for some reason superior, or someone feels like their energy is not matching the others. No, both of you guys are coming through with the same passion, with the same fire, not only for each other, but also once again for your work. Yeah, for some of you guys, you could definitely work with each other. this is the kind of relationship which can definitely develop into something long term for me. I feel like both of you guys are actually future oriented as well, and you want things to be planned forward. So you're going to approach this relationship in a way that you want to make it official, you want to plan it for the future as well. As I said, you are very compatible, so maybe the vision that you're going to have regarding work or regarding not work, I'm sorry, regarding relationship and whatever it is that you desire, it can be very similar. So both of you guys can come through with the same vision for a long-term connection. Also, coming back to the overall vision or goals in your life, once again, I do feel like it is very similar. Maybe you guys, both of you, want to, let's say, invest in your own house in the next 5 years. I feel like it is very matching, very compatible energy here. And in some ways, you guys, there is an investment of finances. You guys could invest together, or once again, someone could go for the other services or for something the other sells. But this is something I'm really feeling here. Let's get you some more oracle cards. I think you guys are a little bit similar like pile 2. It's pretty straightforward, and I think for you guys it's also going to be a pretty short reading today. But let's see what else we can get. Because so far, yeah, all the messages, I'm not getting anything more through the tarot. Let's see. For my dear pile 3, how are you going to meet this next person, this next partner? How are you going to meet them? Okay, let me see. Not too many cards. How are you going to meet them? Look at this. The first card we have is Step Up and Lead. Yeah, this is also with Capricorn being here. This is like this very determined energy, wanting to just go for it, you know, your goals, your career. It is a very career-oriented energy in this pile. And it's kind of like you want to step up your work, you want to go to the next level, you want to lead, you want to go for this race, you want to go for this higher position. You feel me? So yeah, you see your work is extremely like influencing this energy and this connection. And I think therefore it was so natural for me to get those messages in which you guys could somehow be actually work related. But this is definitely going to be your energy. You're going to be in a place in which you want to go to the next level. And this is also why I felt like maybe your focus is not going to be love. It's more so going to be your career. But you feel so good like about everything. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about your work. And then you will meet this person that will lit this fire again when it comes to like romance. It's going to be a very exciting phase, like a phase in your life in which you can look forward to, because not only is there coming a lot of abundance through when it comes to your work, but you're also getting a lot of emotional abundance coming through. Let's see what else. Okay, oh, there is one card that turned over. It says attend to the details. Also Virgo, earth energy, Capricorn. Love, yeah, earth energy here. I mean, Pentacles energy anyways is also earth sign. But I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are an earth sign. I feel like it's more so your energy. You're going to be very grounded. It's all about like those earthy pleasures, like material gains as well. Attend to the details. let me see. Okay. I feel like for you, my dear pal 3, another message coming through here. I feel like this is more so connected towards this person, your next partner. There could be certain traits that they have, very small traits, like small details, as this card says, that are really gonna make you sure about them. Like small things they may do or certain characteristics they have that really makes you serious about this relationship. Like for example, excuse me, I don't know why my my voice, like I feel like, for example, let's just say this person could be a very humbled person, or maybe they're really good with money. Some kind of trait that they have, which is going to be very attractive to you. And maybe it is a trait that you actually actively look for in a partner. And I really feel like you're going to find it in each other. It could be, once again, even those traits that you both have, like very similar, such as what you're looking for. Maybe you are very strictly, like, as I said, I don't really feel like at this time you're gonna search for love, but you're gonna have a vision of someone that you want. And for example, you may want a serious relationship. You're not gonna be open for, like, let's say, casual stuff. So they may also say the same thing, and those messages are going to show you that, okay, this is someone that I actually want to invest in. Because I do feel like at this time you're not going to invest in just anything, because it's all about investing in you. It's all about investing in your career. And if you're going to sacrifice a lot of time for a relationship, you want to know that this is a relationship which is a big, like a real deal, not something that once again is casual or is something just like temporary. You want something permanent. And small little hints or details that this person may share with you is gonna make you even more invested in this relationship. But it's vice versa, because once again, both of you guys definitely want the same. And I also feel like you are going to share what's important to you in a relationship with them, which is going to make them, aware of how serious this relationship can be. This is for sure a long-term relationship, because both of you guys, like, this is the way you're going to approach your life at this time. It is all about security. It's all about something which is going to be built slow and steady, a great foundation, whether it's in your workspace or whether it's in your relationships. This is something you're going to desire. And this is definitely a very leading energy when it comes to this phase in your life. So my dear pal 3, this is actually all I have for you for today. Please, my dear, feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. As always, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your beautiful energy. From my heart, I'm sending you much love and much, much positive energy. And as always, my dear, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. And if you would like to connect with me even more on Instagram, I also invite you there as well. My dear pal 3, take care, my love.